Family, the track we're about to interact with right now was brought to my attention via a donation from one of our subscribers. Now, if you want to recommend a song, the link to the PayPal is going to be in the description below because, of course, YouTube yanks 30% of super chats. Guys, I appreciate, as always, your open, curious attention. Back to the video. I'm going to let y'all know off rip. Money Game Part 1 from an artist named Ren has a rope being dragged at the beginning of it. And this rope, which is kind of ascending what appears to be like a vast empty ocean or body of water, gives me those vibes. Damn.
Manches sollte, manches nicht. Wir sehen, doch sind wir blind. Wir werfen Schatten ohne Licht. Nach uns wird es vorher geben. Aus der Jugend wird schon Not. Wir sterben weiter, bis wir leben. Sterben lebend in den Tod.
Yo, I gotta go back. He's really cooking. It's almost like every single one of these lines so far, and I have the English subtitles at the bottom, thank God. Every single one of these lines is more potent than the former. Hear me out.
Manches sollte, manches nicht. Wir sehen, doch sind wir blind. Wir werfen Schatten ohne Licht.
See, we see, but we're blind. What does that mean, right? Because at first it just seems like a complete contradiction. There's a particular realization that you can have where you understand that in seeing we are blind. You know, because at first, like, well, what do you mean? If you either you see or you're blind, what's the, where's the middle ground there? You have to understand that the things you see are the things you've decided to foreground, and the things you don't see are the things you've decided to background or consider irrelevant. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you have foregrounded it, and you have forgotten or ignored background noises. So saying we see but we're blind either means we've decided to pay attention to the wrong things, or more deeply, we've decided to start paying attention at all. Because the moment you pay attention, the moment you foreground an object, right? Objects are all about action. Have you ever noticed that? Every object in your field of vision requires some action, right? If I pick this up, this pen, the action, right? It's a writing thing. It affords to be written. If I pick up my phone, it affords to be, it's like all kinds of action. Like we see things in terms of their action potential, and we abandon the present as a result of that. So that's what it means to be blind while seeing. And he says we cast shadows without light. Guys, he's cooking.
Wir werfen Schatten ohne Licht. Nach uns wird es vorher geben. Aus der Jugend wird schon Not. Wir sterben weiter, bis wir leben. Sterben lebend in den Tod.
We keep on dying until we live. That to me, see, that's the thing. It's like this graduating intensity with the words and the phrases. We keep dying until we live. And the thing is, sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you realize what's important. I think that's kind of what's meant by we keep dying until we live. Dying on the way to life is crazy. Because when you identify with transient things, I'll say it forever on this channel. Like when you identify with a political party, that party loses and then you feel like you're dying You feel like you are diminished. Like you identify with your car and then your car gets into a wreck, you feel like you're diminished. Like when you identify with money and then your money gets stolen or lost, you feel like you're lost, right? In what can we reliably invest our desire for fulfillment, right? So we keep on dying until we live, meaning we keep on chasing things until some trauma happens as a result of that chase, and then we have the opportunity to truly live.
Wir leben, sterben lebend in den Tod.
Right.
Ende treiben wir entgegen, keine Rast, nur vorwärts streben, am Ufer winkt Unendlichkeit, gefangen so im Fluss der Zeit. Bitte bleib stehen, Zeit.
Ooh-wee.
Das soll immer so weit.
Guys, look at the amazing imagery here and what it captures, right? He's saying essentially that we are like waves on the sea of time, right? And then this imagery of waves, like actual waves on the sea, and the waves are doing this crazy, activity. These waves are excited, but waves make no sense without the sea. Waves are just the activity of the ocean, right? And these men, which are waves on the ocean of time, are just, they're very active. They're straining against something, right? They're wanting to press their agenda, whatever their agenda happens to be in this instance. It's like, it's me versus time. It's me versus the universe. And that's what it means to die on the way to living.
Das soll immer so weitergehen.
We just intensified with the music.
Warmer Körper ist bald kalt, Zukunft kann man nicht beschwören, duldet keinen Aufenthalt, erschaffen und sogleich zerstören. Ich liege hier in deinen Armen, ach, könnte es doch für immer sein, doch die Zeit kennt kein Erbarmen, schon ist der Moment vorbei.
Guys, one of the things that you should notice about this song is the melody that keeps repeating. For some reason, it seems ancient and resonant, like right? It's just like, and then it starts all over again from the beginning once it resolves, right? I don't think that that's by mistake, because the problem that we keep experiencing happens over and over and over again, right?
Schon ist der Moment vorbei. Zeit, bitte bleib stehen, Zeit, das soll immer so weit.
When he's saying time stands still, guys, you have to look up Bernardo Kastrup on time. I think it's Bernard Carr and Bernardo Kastrup both in conversation about time, because they're having a conversation about what is the speed of time, right? And you think, well, the speed of time is 1 second per second or 1 minute per minute. That's not what he means. When he asks what is the speed of time, he means what is subjective time? How much subjective time passes per objective time, right? So when you're having a lot of fun, it seems like time is racing. And when you're bored, it seems like time is slow or standing still. You can like check your watch twice in 2 minutes or something like that when you're bored, right? And so when he's saying time stands still, he's saying, I want a good relationship with time. I have a poem on my wall by Rudyard Kipling called If. And he talks about resolving this issue that we have with time, and that we do that by treating success and failure as two sides of the same coin, right? He's like, when you can think and not make thoughts your aim, when you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. That's the line. Your relationship with time improves when you're not clinging nor resisting, right?
Es ist so schön, so schön. Ein jeder kennt den perfekten Moment. Wenn unsere Zeit gekommen ist, dann ist es Zeit zu gehen. Aufhören, wenn's am schönsten ist, die Uhren bleiben stehen. So perfekt ist der Moment, doch weiter läuft die Zeit. Augenblick, verweile doch. Ich bin noch nicht bereit. Zeit, bitte bleib stehen. Zeit, das soll immer so weitergehen.
Fam, there's a Zen koan, I believe, about a Zen. I think, was it a Zen master, or it's this Zen master and his disciples, his students, let's say. And this Zen master is on his deathbed, and they're surrounding his bed, and they say to him, "Master, please don't leave us." One of the students starts grieving, and the master says, "Don't be silly. Where could I go?" I think that the only way to make time stop or disappear, because I don't believe that time is fundamental. I don't think space is fundamental either. I think both time and space are data compression tools that we use to accomplish our evolutionary chores of feeding, fighting, fleeing, reproducing, right? The Patricia Churchland chores. But when you're present, when you're truly present, I don't believe that there is time. I think time is really an aspect of, when your mind starts. Your mind is only a tool. It should be put away when you're done using it, right? But you can just sit in this timeless state. You can at least work out that muscle that can get you to that place, right? So that you're not controlled by the feeling that there's not enough time. Tight.
Es ist so schön, so schön. Ein jeder kennt den perfekten Moment.
Hold on, I want to see that piece. Rammstein are Christoph Snyder, Paul Landers, Till Lindemann, Flake Lorenz, Oliver Reidel, and Richard Krusp. That was a beautiful song. Yo, what is next from Rammstein?